It is said that we are shaped by our environment. Whether it be that cozy nook in our favorite coffee shop, or sharing a first kiss, or the proposal of marriage in our favorite library, sometimes going back in time can be as easy as replaying an old song or watching an old movie. But what do you do when a building no longer exists?
The arcade was a place that we used to go when I was a child. I was very little, and it had a sort of a magical quality because it was an indoor, 2-story high throughway. The jeweler in the arcade was one both my parents rather liked, and grandfather bought my grandmother's engagement ring. It was in 1911. For my 10th birthday, my parents went there, and I'm a November child, and so they bought a topaz ring for me. The morning of my birthday, my father stayed late for breakfast, and we sat down at the breakfast table, and the two of them gave me this box to unwrap with the ring in, and then they had me put it on. And now, it was an adult-sized ring, so it had to have a Band-Aid wrap for it to not fall off my hand. And I worked school that day. And it was, I'll never forget that morning.
To some, the loss of a familiar building, whether by fire or demolishment, is like losing a close friend, the effects of which can have a lasting impact. Because unlike the therapeutic effects of playing a song, when we lose a historic building, it's gone for good. Or is it? We will use 3D technology to recreate historic buildings from Toronto's past. Painstaking effort will be used to create illustrations so real, it could lead you to believe they are still standing. Existing historic buildings will be scanned or manually recreated in 3D before being added to our searchable database along with its relevant educational information. This will continue indefinitely. Great effort has been taken by some sentimental architects to preserve as much as possible, and have come up with some ingenious and attractive ideas of integrating the past with the present. But the time will come when progress will prevail, and the number of historic buildings will be even fewer and farther between. Our children will grow old along with our modern buildings of today, and they will tell their grandchildren stories of how they would watch a movie with hundreds of other people, and how they would meet their friends at a place called a mall. With our resource, not only will they tell them, but show them too. No longer will we suffer the loss of our masterpieces, as they will be preserved and enjoyed forever. So send us your students, send us your tourists, and come see Toronto like you've never seen it before.